see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mahomes now on first down. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. The Chiefs had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw now on first down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And complete once again to Watson.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Second down and inches. And that would get a right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
They geared up and took a deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their 1-yard line. Aaron Pickford's on the next joke. Here's their guy. You're already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on. The Chiefs supposed to put 3 points in their hip pocket. They have those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This ball deep for Tony. And this ball will be intercepted. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
The drive starts with a completion left side. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away their time.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. They'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing well, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. No score after 1 on EA Sports. first down. He'll drop to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Sharp calls it in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. They'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
It kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And now an audible here into something else. Has it right side.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
He'll try again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Deion Henry. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Now the offense, they'd really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're starting to put some space here. In the first quarter, they didn't look so hot off. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on. Hey.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out, because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick slant to Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. On play action, they'll throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down to the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned. Every time you throw an interception, you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
A quick throw caught by Rice.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend.
Back deep is DJ Chark. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust the...
There he goes, left side. And all the way down to the 26. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
But from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half.
And now the rookie's free.
Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. One of the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. That's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point splits the upgrades, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Had open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get this one.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our
taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 7. Again, it's Pacheco. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Handoff now for Pacheco.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they...
Now he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
97 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop it.
This rookie was already being tested as he tries to lead a comeback here in the second half. Now he's got to get some momentum back after that sack and a big loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Call it a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing right here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally bring this one back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterback.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. McDuffie now, and he will bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from.
They'll drop the throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dive up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown! Gerald Everett, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. McDuffie now, and he will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Mahomes. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Yeah, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie